I'm pretty confident that Billy Napier is going to get fired. And if it happens, who should Florida bring in to replace him? There's been a lot of names thrown out there. Jedd Fish, Rhett Lashley, the defensive coordinator from Georgia has been a hot name as well. But to me personally, if you have to once again find another head coach, why not go and bring back the head coach that gave your program the most success they've had in over 2 decades? That being Urban Meyer. Now, I've seen something that said that Urban Meyer will be interested in becoming Florida's interim head coach if they fire Billy Napier. To me personally, if you're going to let Urban Meyer be your interim head coach, you might as well allow him to be your permanent head coach. Florida needs a head coach that has a proven track record of being able to win and sustain success at an elite program in an elite conference. The SEC is no longer a conference where you can hire these guys from the G5 like Billy Napier and you can allow them to learn on the job. The SEC is home to the majority of college football's best coaches. You got Steve Sarkisian, Kalen DeBoer, Kirby Smart, Josh Heupel. There are so many good coaches in this conference where you don't have a lot of time to be learning on the job. And if Florida is ever going to be able to get back to the level that they used to be when they had Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer, you need to get a head coach that knows how to win. Not at the G5 level, but at a Power 4 level. And Urban Meyer, not only does he have experience winning, but he won a natty at Ohio State. He knows how to recruit. He already knows how to recruit Florida because he's not new to the location. And in the new era of college football with the transfer portal and name, image, and likeness, Urban Meyer could have more success than he's ever had being a head coach in college football at all. I mean, like at Ohio State, he probably was bending the rules a little bit. I'm not going to deny and make it seem like Urban Meyer probably wasn't already, paying players and whatnot. But now that it's legal, I'm pretty confident that Florida alumni, those boosters will be more than willing to donate to the NIL back and to help out a guy that they already know has won here before. And plus, if Urban Meyer is good at utilizing the NIL and the transfer portal, think about how fast he could quickly turn around Florida. They could be a contender as soon as tomorrow if they were to hire Urban Meyer. I know how he left Florida was a little bit scummy. He said that he had some medical issues, which is why he had to step away, and then a few years later, he ends up becoming the new head coach of Ohio State. I know that was a little bit weird. That's kind of like a slap in the face if you're a Florida fan, but it's not like Urban Meyer left the program on bad terms like Dan Mullen did, where his relationship between him and the athletic department and the AD soured over. Like, I think that Urban Meyer has a lot of good faith inside that Florida program. And I think that if you're them, you struggle to find his replacement. You might as well just go ahead and bring him back. He knows how to build a good coaching staff. You know that his teams are always well prepared. They don't have any undisciplined games where they're just having all kinds of stupid penalties and they have 13 men on the field. The play calling has never really been that big of an issue out of Urban Meyer neither. His offenses have always been pretty good. I mean, why not go ahead and bring back Urban Meyer? If the dude is open to being your interim head coach, I don't see how he wouldn't be open to being your full-time head coach, especially if the money's right. If you're throwing $9-10 million at Urban Meyer, I don't see how he turns that down. And I don't really think that he's completely done with coaching. Like, he was willing to listen to the opportunity to become Texas' new head coach when they were doing their coaching search. And it's not like he's been out of coaching for a decade. The dude was just the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars like 2-3 years ago. So Urban Meyer, he has said that he's retired plenty of times and he's came out of retirement to take coaching jobs again. So I wouldn't see how Florida wouldn't be able to land to match their head coach as long as the money was right if he already wants to be their interim head coach. So I think bringing back Urban Meyer would be a great solution to Florida's inability to hire good head coaches. Why not go ahead and hire the head coach that's brought you the most success you've ever had as a program?